Imagine heading into your annual checkup, rolling up your sleeve for that familiar blood draw, confident it's keeping you on top of things, only to realize some of those routine tests might be steering you wrong, sparking needless worry, extra procedures, and even health setbacks, all while the truly life-saving ones sit ignored on the sidelines. For anyone over 60, this isn't just a glitch in the system. It's a widespread pattern backed by fresh insights from aging specialists, where overtesting low-yield markers creates chaos and undertesting high-impact ones leaves real dangers unchecked, like brewing heart issues, organ strain, or accelerated decline years before signs show up. Picture swapping out those distractions for targeted intel that arms you to age sharper and stronger. Today, we're unpacking the 4 blood tests seniors can wisely sidestep to dodge pitfalls, plus the 4 essential ones most folks over 60 overlook, but could transform their health trajectory starting now. If this hits home already, smash that like button and subscribe to Healthy Being with notifications on for more straight talk wellness drops designed for real longevity. Diving right into the traps first. These are the 4 commonly pushed tests that often backfire for older adults, fueling false alarms over treatment and side effects without delivering proportional value, especially when habits override personalized needs. Number 1. Blanket annual PSA testing for prostate concerns in men past 60. This has turned into an autopilot ritual for countless guys, sold as ironclad armor against trouble brewing below the belt. Yet the fine print most docs gloss over reveals PSA spikes from benign culprits like natural gland growth with age, fleeting infections, recent exertion, or even a bumpy ride on the exercise bike. That one flagged result unleashes a domino effect. Urgent biopsies with their sting of discomfort, infection odds, prolonged bleeding, and the dread of waiting for answers that drag on for weeks, disrupting sleep and daily flow. Deep dives into patient data show nearly 50% of these alerts in seniors prove benign, chasing ghosts while exposing you to real complications like ongoing leaks or erectile challenges post-procedure. Landmark analyses from preventive health panels highlight how routine screening snags indolent growths a man would never meet in his remaining years, but the aggressive responses, surgeries, beams, hormones, quality time with incontinence battles, exhaustion, and intimacy strains. Think of Frank, a 71-year-old retiree from Arizona, whose modest uptick snowballed into multiple probes, imaging marathons, and an operation for a non-threat that now dogs him with daily pads and regret. He reflected. Entered feeling solid, exited forever altered. Should have paused to question the rush. Forward-thinking protocols now champion shared chats weighing your history, symptoms, and life goals over knee-jerk yearly vials, reserving PSA for red flags like family patterns or urinary shifts. Ditching the rote cycle safeguards not just your body but your budget, mindset, and most cherished freedoms in the golden chapters. That leads seamlessly to the second offender. Excessive vitamin D full spectrum checks every couple months without cause. Vital for sturdy skeletons, steady moods, and robust immunity as decades stack, D's Buzz has clinics churning repeats as protocol, even absent fractures, falls, or deficiency vibes. The overlooked hitch. A marginal dip prompts redraws, escalating to hefty supplements that boomerang with kidney gravel, erratic pulses, vascular calcification. Doubly dicey when metabolism lags post-60. Levels ebb and flow with sunlight cycles, plate shifts, body mass flux, or assay quirks. A subtle slide is par for the course, not panic fodder. Still, alarmist thresholds shove seniors toward megadoses, birthing tales like Gloria's, 67 from Oregon, where a seasonal low ignited cereal tests and stacking pills, culminating in brutal flank cramps from stones her frame never craved. Her care team conceded hindsight favored symptom-driven singles over frenzy. Consensus now limits to targeted timing. Bone woes, dark skin. Northern latitudes, not calendar cues. Breaking the loop averts trading fleeting lows for lasting loads. Prioritizing proof over proliferation. Shifting gears to entry 3. Bloated thyroid arrays packing free T3, reverse T3, uptake metrics, and extras atop TSH and free T4 basics. A whisper of lethargy or pound creep in seniors fast-tracks these lab labyrinths, brimming with precision lingo that sows doubt over direction. Maturation mellows thyroid tempo organically, norms evolve, but hypersensitive add-ons scream subclinical on harmless drifts, greenlighting levothyroxine that overclocks hearts into flutters, amps anxiety, erodes skeletal density. Perils piling stealthily. Hormone sages spot it routinely. Embellished evals medicate metrics, ignoring holistic health, as with Victor, 69 from Washington, whose holiday haze yielded a borderline verdict from fringe flags. Meds sparked tremors and unintended shedding till a recheck deemed core values age-appropriate. Extras extraneous. He quipped. Chase shadows, nearly lost my footing. Wisdom dictates TSH/T4 duo for persistent flags like dry skin or chill intolerance, shunning surplus unless overt disorder demands. Simplicity serves, transmutes typical twilight into treatable trouble, wrapping the avoids with number 4. HSCRP draws amid minor ailments, tumbles, or twinges. Geared to gauge subtle cardiovascular inflammation. The sentinel surges wildly post-viral, joint flare, tooth trouble, or tumble scrape, unrelated to arterial angst. Seniors behold ballooned benchmarks, alarm bells ring, physicians pursue cardiac cascades. Treadmills, ultrasounds, statins sight unseen. Ultra-reactive by design. It mirrors any bodily skirmish, not steady state. Echoing Eleanor's arc, 74 from Virginia, whose post-sniffle routine lit it fourfold. Ensued endurance trials and pharma tweaks till the fate of her bug clarified clean pipes. Months of manufactured mayhem over a microbe, she marveled. Mandates meter at malaise-free baselines only, harnessing for proactive shielding sans spurious scares. Precision prevents, prematurity proliferates. With those detours demystified, pivot to the prizes. The 4 under-the-radar blood tests every senior merits, but seldom secures unless advocating fiercely. Unmasking perils preemptively to pivot paths toward vigor. Leading the lineup, APOB, the ultimate particle profiler shattering LDL illusions. Standard cholesterol snapshot smile while nefarious nanoparticles Nestle, fostering fatty buildup primed for blockages, infarcts, cerebrovascular events. APOB enumerates exact culprits compacting coronaries, outpacing panels for 60-plus precision. Cohorts chronicle elevated APOB amid fine, LDL doubling decadal disasters. It quantifies wall-wounding warriors. Vanguard cardiologists hail it as preemptive siren. Behold Beatrice, 66 from Nevada, LDL laudable yet APOB alarming. Dietary pivots, pharma finesse forestalled fiasco, her specialists saluting. Timely tally thwarted turmoil. Frame it annually if lineage looms. Unveils underbelly truths. Followed by HS troponin. The stealth cardiac sentinel signaling subclinical stress epics air overt overtures. No angina required. Picogram pulses portend progressive impairment from routine rigors ramped by age. ER exclusive typically, its preventive prowess pines unused. Subtle surges forecast faltering pumps, rogue rhythms, crises coning years yonder, geriatric gold. Mirror Marvin, 72 from Colorado, whose stroll slumped shrugged as senescence till a screening snagged surface seepage. Echocardiography ensued early tweaks, trainer touting, whisper warded whoosh. Annual assay in asymptomatics. Reinforces resilience pre-rupture. Third powerhouse. Omega-3 index, quantifying erythrocyte EPA/DHA quotient combating corporeal conflagration corroding coronaries, cognition, cartilage, chronology itself. Supplements speculate. This validates versus. Deficits dovetail diminished durability. Abrupt arrests, dementia dash, crucial as inflammatory inertia intensifies. Elders esteem it eclipsing entire lipid ledgers for longevity lore. Patricia, 70 from Michigan, dutiful doses deemed dud via dismal digit. Premium provenance propelled percentage. Purging puffiness, polishing prowess. Metric mentored mastery, she mused. Baseline benchmark, quarterly quests post-queries. Crowning it. UACR, urine albumin/creatinine quotient questing quiet nephron nicks narratives before nephron's nosedive half-healed. Edema emerges eventual. Albumin anomalies announce antecedents from glycemic grips, hypertensive hammers, habitual attrition, nephrology's nightingale. Standard Sarah sense late. This precedes profoundly. Modest mounts mandate maneuvers mending momentum, staving stagnation, frailty fractures. Harold Hank, 75 from Kentucky, creatinine coy yet quotient clamoring. ACE curbs curb cascade, clinician confiding. Quintessential quinquennial quest quelled quarter-century quandary. Yearly yield for 60 plus. Hoards hydraulic heritage. Interlacing illuminates. APOB armies troponin tremors omega opulence. UACR urgency orchestrate omniscient oversight. Transcending tepid traditions to telecast true tempo. Cardiovascular covert. Myocardial murmurs. Inflammatory inferno. Renal reticence rendered radiant. Biological barometer bespoke. Delve deeper into APOB architecture. LDL logs lipid luggage. APOB audits atherogenic autos. Elevated even empty escalates endothelial erosion. Arteriosclerosis accelerates 60 forward. Particulates penetrate profoundly. Meta-analyses manifest 40% superior stroke/attack augury. Heritable hypercholesterolemia haunts hordes. Familial fingerprints forewarn. Accessible assays abound. Targets tilt. 80 to 90 mg/dl per paradigm pioneers. Primacy. Phytosterols, pulses, promenades purging 15 to 25%. Refractory. Ezetimibe escalates. PCSK9 precision post-statin. Serial scrutiny sculpts security. HS troponin historiography. Hypersensitive harvests heart-specific protein picograms. Thresholds tailor. 14 pg/ml masculine. 9 feminine, age attenuated. Increments index incident HF 3 to 5-fold. Etiologies encompass eccentric hypertrophy, diastolic dysfunction, ischemic inklings. Stability screens, Ascents alert advanced assays. Ameliorate. Aerobic affinity, aquatics, antihypertensive allegiance. Longitudinal logs light lanes. Omega-3 Odyssey unpacked. Omega-3 index operationalizes 8 to 12% oasis, for percent peril plateau. Erythrocytic endurance evades ephemeral plasma. Deficiency domains. Dementia doubling, AFib amplification. Aumentabanuas. Ang shobi abundanza. Algal alternativas. Algal accents. Quarterly quests quantify quests. UACR underpinnings. 30 mg per G green, 30 to 300 yellow alert, 300 crimson call.
Microalbuminuria mirror mesangial mayem sans GFR groen.
Acquisition acumen. First morning fraction fidelity. Counter. Candazartan class, carbs curtailed, creatinine conscious. Anecdotes amplify. APOB Alma, 64 Florida, LDL 105 textbook. APOB 125. CAC calcium 120 prompted pravastatin prowess, progression paused. Troponin Theo, 73 New York, Noon Naps novel, HS 18, sleep apnea snuffed, levels leveled. Omega Opal, 68 Texas, twinges touted tendinitis, index 2.8, COD conquest crested 10, torque triumphant. UACR Upton, 77 Cali, EGFR elusive even, ratio 55, lifestyle lisinopril lock longevity. Cautions calibrate. APOB abstain acute affliction. Troponin tranquility timed. Omega overnight optimal. UACR unadulterated AM. Laboratories legacy. HS Tro high sensitivity hallmark. Omega omegaquint oracle. UACR ultra sensitive. Trajectories tease. APOB ascending urocardia. US uptick.
Troponin trial tout 25% event évasion senior.
Omega Okinawa octogenarians orbit 9% plus. UACR universalized UK kidneys. Tabular takeaways sharpen. Avoids unpacked. PSA periodic. Pseudopositives proliferate indolence. Biopsy burdens bleed/bug/bother. Symptoms/sire strategize. Vit vogue. Variance veiled vitrification vascular. Vulnerable verify once. Thyroid thicket. Physiologic pivot pseudohypo. Hormone havoc heart/hardens. TSH tandem suffices. HSCRP chaotic. Circumstantial crest crisis cues. Clear com capture. Must-haves magnified. APOB acuity. Atheroma architects audited. Aggressive avert. Annual at risk. HSTN harbinger. Myocyte murmurs mapped. Malfunction mitigate. Yearly yardstick.
Otrze I oracle. Oxidative onslaught outflanked. Organelle optimize. Baseline biannual.
UACR usher. Ultrafiltrate undercurrents uncovered. Uremia undermine. Yearly 60 plus. Substantiation surges. APOB 120 study synthesis superior specificity 45%. Tien The Lancet. PG/ml per 10 HR 1.4 CV death. O3 I Nuing Jour. Quartile for mortal RR 0.82. UACR advance. Microalbumin advances ESRD 2.8x. Elucidate issues. PSA paradigm. PLCO/Europeans equivocal mortality, morbidity mountains. USPSDF 55 to 69 informed. 70 plus DREC VIT DVI Tamin DREX 30 to 50 nanograms per milliliter replete, retest rare. Thyroid ACE TSH 0.4 to 4.0 young, 60 plus laxer.
CRP Contostat inflamme sang.
Mechanistic marvels. APOB. ApoB, 100 badges VLDL/IDL/LDL/LP, illethal. TNI/T, sarcomere seepage stress. O3. Eicosanoid equilibrium endothelial. UACR. Podocyte permeability precedes. Lifestyle levers. APOB. Avocado abundance 12% plunge, 10K strides 10%.
TN. Tai chi temper 20%, 79 slumber.
O3. Ocean twice weekly plus 2.5%, flax fidelity. UACR. 2.5 L libations Kalium Kingdom. Queries quenched. Expenditure? APOB $60 to $120 coverage cardio clan. Tien $30 add-on. O3 I $90 portal. UACR urine ubiquitous $15. Medicare mantle mini markers risk revealed. Teletesting tied. Myths mutilated. LDL low equals locked. Particles party crash. Fatigue equals thyroid. Triad test true. Substack suffices. Index indicts. Creatinine cool equals kidneys kosher. Albumin announces. Demographic drifts.
Europäes Parsimonius, APOP Avantgarde.
Asia O3 innate, US upping. African ancestry APOB amplified, monitoring mandated. Age arcs. 60s spectrum scan. 70s renal/heart heavy.
Les années 80 surveillance Sutel.
Synergy sparks. APOB/O3 inverse inflamm inferno. Tien/UACR tandem tolls. Narratives nourish. APOB berry 61. Bro bypass by. APOB 95 LDL 85. Berberine bridged bliss. Tenetara 69. Trek trials. HC2 Tiroid titratet tranquility. O3 I Owen 66 Outlook opaque. 4.2 to 9.8. Outlook optimistic. UACR Uriah 73. Labs lull. 38. Utopia unlocked. Caveats concise. Consult clinician context. Lab latitude 8 to 12%. Trajectory trumps. Meds modulate. Fibrates favor APOB. Diuretics distres UACR. Horizons herald. APOB genomics galore. Tien nanosensors nigh. O3 I omnibus outcomes. UACR anomaly. If you're fired up to fortify, hit like, subscribe to Healthy Being. Next drop decodes dementia dodges. Drop APOB ask. In comments if you're scripting your doc chat. Implementation itinerary intensive. Step 1. Schedule savvy. Streamline skips spotlight these. Step 2. Dossier deploy. Avoid/must matrix memo. Step 3. Kinship consult lineage landmarks. Step 4. Draw day discipline. Dawn devoid demeanor detached. Step 5. Report reckon. Ratchet relative. Step 6. Intervention ignite. Ingest/intensify/intervene.
Step 7. Revisit rhythm 3 Montag Marke over, 6 Montag Mainstay.
Step 8. Ledger log, lab lineage ledger. Step 9. Cohort connect, community chronicle. Step 10. Evolution embrace, epic edits.
Dialogue draft.
PSA progeny pristine pass. APOB append. Mantras minted. Precision panels prevail. Fallacies further felt. Aging axiomatic atrophy. Agency abounds. Females exempt full force. Masculine mandates. Prostate pedigree. Pro-prudent. Ethnic edges. South Asian silent Tien toll. Tobacco torment triples threats. Taboo total. Ethanol equilibrium O3 offsets. Caffeine calculus UACR neutral nudge. Sodium sker universal. Sweet sabotage systemic. Processed peril particles proliferate. Primal provisions prevail. Circadian cadence O3 crests. Solar synergy D-domain O3 orthogonal. Pathogen perturbations punctuate. Chronic chagrin compounds. Framework forged. January. Foundational foursome. April. Alimentary audit. July. Kinetic chronicle. October. Omnibus overhaul. Loving the longevity lowdown? Like sub-healthy being Bell Brotherhood builds better health. Comment Quad Quest. Your quad commit. Bequest bolster. Brood brief biomarkers.
Assurance ascendancy.
Awareness anchors. Dread dissipate. Discernment dominates. Vigor vaute. Vigilance victorious. Maturity mate. Markers mobilize. Serenity sourced. Snares sidestepped. Momentum maintained. Menaces mastered. Elation extracted. Enlightenment endures. Thrive thoroughly. Timeline extended. Healthy being horizons health harnessed.